So I'm at Vancouver right now again, but at the arrival section this time. So going to baggage claim. I'm gonna be super real with you guys. The airport looked a lot different from the first time I actually came here. Although it was in the departures and this is the arrival section, I get that it's different, but it did feel different. I slept like a baby, and watch my last video in the description so that you can understand. We need to catch the train to the city, so I'm just following the directions for the train, and then we shall see. So unlike Toronto, where the airport is in Mississauga and I had to go right to Toronto downtown, Vancouver is relatively a smaller city. So from the airport to my hostel was just a 20-minute ride in the metro. Literally any part of the city is all connected through the Canada line, which is the metro. It is a bit steeper compared to the Presto, which is in Toronto. Also, the cool thing that I really found was that if you don't have a metro card, you can actually use your credit card to just check out, and that is really cool. So people wouldn't have any excuses saying that, oh, I don't have money with me, or I didn't have the metro card or whatever. And here it is, Canada line, and I'm just scooting over to see which seat is the best, and window seat is obviously a no-brainer. Canada, the one in Toronto also had like plug points and stuff. Obviously the subway didn't, but the airport express did. And it was raining like really really heavily, and it was very Seattle like weather. In case you guys have been to Seattle, it's more or less the same weather, and basically my bags got wet, and I kind of embraced it. I was also really happy that I'm finally in the West Coast, so that the West Coast time has finally dawned on me and I won't be jet lagged. Hey guys, so we are shaking. So I'm in Vancouver right now by the city center, and I'm heading to the hostel. So see you there. I saw that pizza was $1.42, which is actually converted. If you convert it to US, it's like $1. New York style pizza. I'm like, I have to taste it. I was also a bit hungry because obviously the plane didn't have any food, and it was really early in the morning. Obviously I didn't have my breakfast and stuff, but started the morning with pizza. But it was so delicious, and literally all the students and people who live in downtown or office goers come here and grab a slice. And again, it's like totally New York style. So I'm currently going to GRanville Island, so I'm just gonna walk all the way. Why am I obsessed with walking? Well, it's a good exercise, as well as I get to explore a lot of things. So first stop, GRanville Island. Let's go! So guys, I'm actually gonna walk on the bridge, just behind me, and that's gonna go to GRanville Island, which is what I'm gonna do right now. So I think this is pretty cool. It just turns like that. So this is the bus stop. I'm obviously not going to take the bus, and I'm going to go straight up and actually explore a bit. So I'm walking on the bridge. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for a bit and just admire all the buildings over here. So here it looks like a harbor station. It is a harbor station obviously, but I don't know how to get there. But we'll check that out later for now. I haven't even crossed halfway there. So a long walk, but we shall do it. That is the GRanville Island Public Market, which is where we're heading. So this way is to the international airport where we came from. If you go straight, you get to the US border. Still a further down walk from where I am at the bridge. So we're at the end of the bridge. I'm at the end of the bridge. But do you see the mountains? They're so clear out today. It just stopped raining. So that's why you can see the mountains crystal clear with the Vancouver backdrop. Currently, I got down below the bridge. This actually seems like a parking area. Now there are two places, Fisherman's Wharf and the public market. We're gonna check both of them. Both of them are very close, so yeah, I'm done walking. So hopefully on the way back, I think I might catch a shuttle, or I can just, I don't know, just go. So we're finally here at the Falls Creek Fisherman's Wharf. It's also called the Island Park. Just look at the amazing view. I just walked from there, came this way, but this looks so pretty. Currently in GRanville Island Public Market. So GRanville Island is actually distributed between the Fisherman's Wharf, the Falls Creek, which we just saw right now, and the public market. The public market is where like local farmers and local people bring in their stuff they can sell in. It's pretty much like a wholesale market. Obviously I'm not gonna buy anything here. I mean, I could, but I just had two pieces, so I'm pretty full. I just wanted to check this place out. So a lot of people come in here. The walk is pretty long. You can either come by boat, or you can actually come in through the bus or walk like I did. I did taste the free masala chai because why the hell not? And it's free. So a lot of like food on display. This is basically just a food market. You do find some arts and craft items, which I did, but primarily just a food market where you have grocers selling their items for just like a wholesale farmers market pretty much. And there is also a tasting center where you can just sample in stuff and taste if you ask them to. You also have a combined restaurant. Basically you can buy and eat here, like if it's a Sunday or some other day, you can just come in here with your family and or come in by yourself and eat. I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted to be here and explore. Again, Granville Island is a really, really small island. It's located south of Vancouver. So the further south you go, the further you enter US and stuff like that. And the prices over here, I didn't find any cheap items. If you know what I mean. Vancouver, however, was a little bit more expensive, literally in all the stuff, compared to Toronto. Like, for example, if it was, let's say, $5 in Toronto, it would be probably $9 in Toronto, in Vancouver. So that much of a difference was there, even including in metro or anywhere. I did find that. Also, I know people keep saying that Vancouver is really pretty and beautiful. It kept raining while I was there. Like I said, it was very like gloomy weather, and it was really, really cold. Surprisingly, Vancouver was more colder than Toronto. Toronto, I didn't need my fleece jacket, but here I really needed it. I needed a scarf, and it was like really, really cold for some reason. Yeah, I'm just checking out the supermarket again and again. Again, a lot of people come here. It closes at 7 p.m. Like I mentioned, some of the places in downtown Toronto, Vancouver, sorry, I keep saying Toronto, close really early, which is kind of weird considering it is supposed to be downtown, right? Downtown's shops close in late. But yeah, it's pretty much the same candy store and all that stuff, which you find. Some of them didn't give samples, so I couldn't like actually try them. But yeah, pretty cool. Yep. So I would say that unless you want to come here, take some Instagram worth pictures, it's not, or you want to taste some local cuisine, you could probably come here. Else you can skip this thing. This is very close to my hostel, like I said. Granville Island. You can take some pictures around the sky, scrapers and stuff like that. There was a board which said "Don't feel to seagulls," which is kind of weird. And like I said, it kept saying mine, 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 like the movie Nemo. So now I know where that comes from. So this is Granville Island. There's a bridge over there as well. That is towards the other side of Vancouver, and I think that's called the Burnaby Bridge. And yeah, so while going back to my hostel, I actually took the bus. I had plenty of time, to just wait and just check it out. Again, surprisingly, the Metro card also works in the bus as always, but you can also tag in your credit card as part of the fee. Again, this is incredible. It's like, I don't know why every city doesn't have this concept, because it's great, honestly. So you just tap in your credit card, and that's basically acts as your Metro card. However, if you have your Metro card, you get a slightly less fare compared to the credit card. So if it's like $3, the Metro card would be like 280 or something. So you basically save 20 cents. Yeah, so back on the bridge again. So it was like a 2 minute or 3 minute bus ride, but I wanted to experience both walking as well as the bus ride. Also, true story, my legs kind of hurt, so I wanted to just see how it's like. And yeah, pretty much Vancouver is like extremely accessible. Every part of Vancouver you can either access by bus, or you can actually walk. Like literally everything is like a 20-minute or 30-minute walk from the center point, which is downtown Vancouver. So if you go straight north, you hit the Canada Place, which is where the other harbor is, and from there you can actually take a sea bus to North Vancouver. Not much there, but it's pretty close to the mountains and stuff. Down south is Granville Island. Sideways is the Pacific Ocean. Basically, you can go sit by the Bay Bridge, English Bay and stuff. There's a huge park called Stanley Park as well, which is kind of like the Central Park of Vancouver. So it was a nice place. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just you can pretty much walk around. I did a lot of walking over here so that I didn't have to waste money in the bus and stuff, because it was kind of expensive. So back to the hostel. And that is all, y'all, for this video. Hopefully you like it. Don't forget, like literally don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. Leave down your comments which was your favorite part of the video, if there's something that you wanted me to cover in Vancouver, stuff like that. And yeah, be chatty. That's all, y'all. See ya.